Hey guys, Mr. Zen here, Millennial Business and Finance Coach. We have a special treat for you here as far as how to make money online series. Have a special guest, Natalia Perez, at the Natalia Perez. You can find her on Instagram and on social media as well. You can find me at Mr_Then. And we're gonna be talking about how to make money as a model specifically online. So Natalia has a few questions and she's gonna go ahead and ask and I'm gonna answer.
Thank you for having me. I've been modeling for a few years now. I just have questions about how to monetize and the best way to market yourself on Instagram, and some tips or tricks that I can do to improve and gain more followers.
So one of the things we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be looking at Natalia's Instagram and we're going to be going ahead and critiquing it. As you can see on Natalia's Instagram, she has her name also right underneath here as well. Now, one of the things about Instagram is that all of these fields that you're putting in as far as your username, your actual first name and last name, I think it asks, you can use all of those as particular search. Well, let me ask you this. What is your target audience? What do you want to do as a model in your industry?
I like to travel, and so what I post on my Instagram is highlights of where I've traveled, highlights of videos, and then on my actual page you'll see like a few photos of me in whatever location I happen to be at.
Wherever you used to be. Yeah. So in going ahead and looking at your particular Instagram, I do like that you have the highlights of like the different countries. So having those particular countries and having the flag and things like that, it's very appealing. People like that. They like to see things that are organized when they're gonna go ahead and be following you. So you wanna have your Instagram almost look like a lookbook. You wanna have it look like something that is a magazine and people go to it and they'll say, wow, beautiful content. I wanna follow this person. Now going back to that name field, you want to go ahead and you want to change that to something that's going to be relevant. You, for instance, already have your name as your username. So why would you just repeat that? People already know that that's your name. So instead of putting Natalia underneath there, put travel blogger or travel model. Then when people search travel, you're going to be the first thing that pops up, even though your name is the Natalia Perez. Another thing that you can do is your comments. So you have your captions, they seem very bland.
My caption game is really weak.
Okay.
I don't have any caption game.
If you want to monetize your Instagram, first you have to go ahead and make it appealing. And one way to do that is you want people to keep going back to it, you want people to share it, you want people to like it, you want people to comment. If they're not commenting and they're just liking, it's not going to build up your interaction, which doesn't build up your algorithm on Instagram. And what are you doing really if you're not having people see your content? You want to go ahead and use hashtags in your captions. You can use up to 30 max on Instagram. One thing that I recommend, when you look up a hashtag on Instagram, it tells you how many posts that hashtag has. So the first 10, you want to go ahead and do maybe under 10,000 posts. The next 10, you want to do maybe under 100,000 posts. And then the 10 up from that, you can do 100,000 plus.
Now that we have like a little bit of background of how you should structure your Instagram, do you have any advice on the bio?
The bio definitely makes a difference. Because one thing that you want to do in your bio is you want to give people kind of like your purpose. Your bio says what now?
I haven't been everywhere, but it's on my list.
I haven't been everywhere, but it's on my list. But you'd want to continue that. I'm a model who's aspiring to travel the world and just kind of give them a feel of what your purpose is, what your mission is. Because if you do that, then people are going to be like, wow, that's deep. Like, I want to follow this girl. I want to see what she does traveling the world and modeling.
So you recommend using that that option for the email?
Or the like booking info?
Yeah.
I would say go against that. I mean, you can put your email. You can set up your email and have it in there so that if people want to email you, they can email you. You don't have to put your email in your bio. There's an option if you change your Instagram to a business profile. In doing so, it gives you the option to put contact fields.
And then for modeling, do you recommend for models to try and work with agencies, or should they just freelance?
What agency you go with, if the agency is getting you a lot of work and they're getting you paid, then of course it makes sense to go ahead and pay them. If you're better off, going ahead and being freelance and getting your own work because you already have a big following and you already have a bunch of people who want to book you for things, then why would you go with somebody who's going to take a percentage of that?
How can you reach out to brands, or how do you recommend for a model to reach out to a brand, or do you have to kind of step back and wait for them to reach out to you?
So think about it this way. There's a lot of great photographers out there. You follow them and they might not look at all their comments because obviously they get a lot of them, but if you go and you like 3 of their pictures each day and you go ahead and you put a comment on there, eventually they're going to start remembering your picture restaurant. So in going ahead and seeing that enough times, he's eventually going to probably click on your profile and wonder who you are. Who knows? You know, he might eventually go and he might click on messages and he'll see that you already sent him a message. He sees that and then he's like, okay, this girl's already interested in working with me. Let's go ahead and reach out to her and see what we can do. You just have to kind of continue to do what you're doing and throw a little bit of effort into reaching out to people and networking, going to events, things of that nature.
So as a model who likes to travel and whose vision is to, go everywhere, how can I monetize off that? Or how can I find a way to receive sponsorship to be able to go to these places or these resorts?
As far as going ahead and monetizing, reach out to some of these places, contact them, call them, just let them know, hey, my name is such and such, I have this much followers, I have a vlog where I go ahead and I travel and record my experiences, take pictures. We have a crew. Even if you don't really have a crew, just make yourself look bigger than what you are. Be surprised how many of these places will say, yeah, we'd love to have you. And even if they don't give you a free stay in their resort or whatever it might be, they might give you a discount. They love publicity. They love going ahead and being advertised because it just makes people see their locations and want to go there. You become an affiliate essentially of these resorts and of these travel locations you can make money off of.
Well, thank you for having me and thank you for answering my questions.
You're very welcome. So definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We have a ton of useful content coming out on how to make money online. This is a series. Our first guest, of course, was Natalia Perez. You can find her on Instagram. Of course, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. She's going to be making one very shortly, right?
Stay tuned.
Have a great day and like, comment, subscribe because we need that.